Good morning, babies. Hi, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. This is a general message. Take what resonates, leave the rest. I will never reach out to you for a personal reading in the comments of all places. I don't do personal readings anymore, and as of now, and I would never reach out to you being like, I sense something dark in you. I need to give you a message. Text me this number and cash at me. Like, I would never do that. So that's not me. Please report those weirdos. Yeah. I gotta keep this one a little short. I messed around too much this morning, so let's get into it, shall we? Messages are timeless, so whenever you find it, it is the right time. The song I got on shuffle is Vicarious by Tool. Eye on the TV, 'cause tragedy thrills me, whatever flavor it happens to be. Killed by husband, drowned by the ocean, shot by his own son. She used the poison in his tea, then kissed him goodbye. That's my kind of story. It's no fun until someone dies. Don't look at me like I'm a monster. Frown out your one face, but with the others. Stare like a junkie into the TV. Stare like a zombie. While the mother holds her child, watches him die, hands to the sky. Why, oh, why? 'Cause I need to watch things die from a distance. Vicariously I live while the whole world dies. You all need it too, don't lie. Don't look at me like I'm a monster. Frown out one face, but with the other, stare like a junkie into the TV. Stare like a zombie while the mother holds her child. So this is like what I'm getting is you're like open about your shadow side, like you're integrating it, you're coming into this, and if not, like you're about to just start being like full chaos mode. You're like, I don't give a shit, dude. Like this is me. Yeah, I used to do this. I used to be a straight whole demon, man. You know, whatever. You're admitting yourself, you're accepting all parts of yourself, your shadow, and it's making people uncomfortable. Good. So people are judging you for it, but it's hilarious because like they are literally doing the same thing. Like it says, you judge me with one face, but then go home and do the same exact thing that you're judging me for. Why can't you just admit it? We won't give pause until the blood is flowing. Neither the brave nor bold, nor brightest of stories told. We won't give pause until the blood is flowing. I need to watch things die from a good safe distance. Vicariously I live while the whole world dies. You all feel the same, so why can't you just admit it? Blood like rain come down, drum on a grave and ground, part vampire, part warrior, carnivore and voyeur. Stare at the transmittal, sing to the death rattle. La 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 lie. Fucking liars, right? Credulous at best, your desire to believe in angels in the hearts of men. Pull your head on out your hippie gaze and give a listen. Shouldn't have to say it all again. The universe is hostile, so impersonal. Devour to survive. So it is, so it always been. We all feed on tragedy. It's like blood to a vampire. Vicariously, I live while the whole world dies. Much better you than I. Yeah, so I'm definitely getting like you have this like you're just living chaotically. You're like, I'm comfortable with myself. I'm me. I'm accepting me, and I have no problem like admitting. It's like you're willing to express like the like say somebody's like talking shit around you or about somebody else, and you're like, I do that. And it just makes people all uncomfortable. They're like, well, like, we're not supposed to, like, say that out loud. Like, we're just supposed to, like, you know, as a group, pretend that we all don't do it and, you know, judge another person for doing it because they're doing it and we saw it. And none of us do it, like, but we do it at home. Like, you're not supposed to, like, bring that out. It's so weird. Yeah, we have the devil in reverse. You're, like, free from any of this. And also, the song that came on before was Blue Devils by Trap Dicky, I believe. And I wasn't going to sing it, like, go, like, with the song. But now that this message is coming out through this song, it totally makes sense. Because, like, I think this is a fairly new song, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see here. Blue Devils. It's got a really nice beat, I will say. They use that song by Ann Peebles, I Can't Stand the Rain. It's really good. They did a good job with that song. But one of the lyrics is like, my biggest fear was having a gay son. And I was like, geez, all right, he's out in the open. Okay. Like, that's what I'm getting is like that discomfort I felt from, like, I was like, oh, okay. Probably not gonna read that. But now that we're here, like, just being comfortable, like, you're completely free. You're in this chaos mode. You're like, yeah, I am what I am right now. I'm trying to be better, but I have no shame right now. Like, I'm full chaos mode. And if you're not there right now, you're getting there. And it's gonna make people so uncomfortable. Yeah, Trap Dicky. Blue Devils by Trap Dicky. Yeah, that's got a really good beat, I'm not gonna lie. That beat slaps though. That hits hard. So yeah, you're just saying, like, you're like, yeah, so I do it. And you have like no, like, so you're not folding to this, like, you know, groups around you, like, oh my God, can you believe that person did that? Can you believe, like, you know, like, say you're talking about somebody on TV that you saw or whatever online, and you're like, they're like, you know, oh my God, can you believe that? And you're like, dude, they're on display for the world. Like, I pretty much do that. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, but I'm also seeing here, because we have the Two of Viking horns, the Two of swords sideways. Like, it's like you're sharing strategically, like, just things that you're not sharing, like, the good stuff, like, because you want to avoid any sort of, like, towers, and with this tower being sideways, like, yeah, you want to stir the shit pot, but you also, like, don't want to destroy anything for you, so you're not, like, sharing, like, your goals and stuff like that with people. But you know, that shadow side of, like, yeah, I do that, I've done it, so. And it's like making people uncomfortable, because it's like, oh, I was talking shit about that and this person does it. Like, you're helping them grow and, like, raise in vibration, because you're exposing their shadow side by you just being fully comfortable with all parts of yourself. So you're, like, slightly closed off, slightly not, with this Two of Swords, Two of Viking horns. We also have the Ten of Skulls in reverse, or sorry, it came sideways. So it's like, they get this feeling like they, like, respect you and, like, want to be, like, in your group, I guess. And then they, like, get, like, triggered, their family childhood wounds, like, get triggered by you being that way. So it's like this weird, like, the love-hate feeling that they have towards you. I mean, that's a strong word, but that's, like, the best way to describe it, is like this because you're, like, calling them out and you're, like, so confident, so it's like they respect it, but they don't like it because they're triggered by it. La 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 la. And you expose their lies. Like, you're like, okay. Oh my God, that's so funny. The High Priestess in reverse fell out. That's exposing lies, exposing secrets, exposing, like, you know, by you saying, like, well, so I do it. And then you might be dealing with people that, like, say it's like a group of people that you're all standing around and they started the gossiping, and you say it, and then another person like jumps in that was like folding to the gossip and like group mentality, herd mentality, and then they jump on your like with you, be like, I do it too. Like they like you're meant to be like leading people by just like living chaotically and be like, yeah, judge me, bitch. I don't give a fuck. I'll show up naked. I don't care. Judge me. I know myself. I'm very comfortable with who I am. Yeah. And this is like changing people's like perspective. You're like, whether you know it or not, you're shifting the with this Wheel of Fortune, you're like shifting and spinning and turning and changing the course of like the vibration, people's lives like around you, whether you know it or not. And it's just by you being like, yeah, judge me. I do that. Whatever. Don't lie, you do it too, bitch. You're like shifting them. You're shifting into a different frequency just by being straight up with them and being like completely comfortable in yourself. They're triggered at first because we have the we have the Two of Skulls, which is the Two of Cups sideways. There's like people that are like falling in love with you because of this, but like at the same time it's like triggering them and making them realize that they're not on your level. So it's like difficult for them to it's like they know they would have to be better to be with you. One more on the Two of Skulls, please. Yeah, we had Nine of Skulls. So that's like wish fulfillment. And, oh my god. So weird. And we have that like ball of fire like right at the sacral chakra. They definitely want to bang you. Like that makes you like more attractive. You just like being straight up and open. Like even you could like say like the nastiest thing, be like, yeah, I just like blew up that toilet. Like you're just like straight up about it or whatever. Just be like, yeah, I've shit my pants once. You know, just like straight up, like no judging, like you're like, I don't care. That like makes you more attractive and they like want to fuck you. Like and see how like the little, I'm seeing the little horn hands as like they like it's making you come off as like a rock star. It's like a, I'm seeing like a reality TV celebrity like style. Like they're just seeing you that way instead of like just a normal person. Like you just, it's like watching a movie or like watching a show. They're like, damn, like that's that person just said that. Like what? What? That's wild, man. You're wild. Oh man. So like this, if they're like in a relationship already or like just getting out of one, or you know they're reflecting, it like makes them like, we have the Four of Bibles here, Four of Wands in reverse. It like creates home conflicts for them, like because we have the Fool also. It's like they feel like a dumbass for, they may have gone home and like talked shit about you before, and then like you admit something that they do and it like frees them, because you're also like freeing these people by just being straight up, like you're helping them grow and like freeing them from like these chains of like caring what other people think, that type of thing. And they feel like a dumbass because they probably went home and talked shit about you or something to their spouse or whatever, and now they're like, damn, like respecting the shit out of you. They also, I'm getting, is they will like get like super frustrated and then like go start like a fight at home because they can't like do anything to you to like make you feel insecure or uncomfortable, or they can't get that like negative energy feed from you, like they can't stir that up, so they'll go like home and like start fights. Like so it's like they can't, they have to like go bully their spouse or kids or something because they can't, like you made them feel like insecure or like called out for being a bully or you know, something of the sort, that like just you exposed their shadow and they didn't like it, their ego, they didn't like it just by you being like comfortable in that. So they go home and like pick on their kids and like make them feel insecure, shit like that. Just because like they're just in that insecure, immature energy. You know, I see like somebody going home and like just drilling into their like wife or something because you and not in the hot way. Just, you know, be like, oh well, why don't you wear makeup, why do you wear your hair like that, you know, just like picking on them, like, and being just like super rude. I'm especially with that Fool card, I'm seeing that like immaturity, like, you know how little young insecure boys, you know, in middle school and stuff, they'll, if they like a girl, they'll call her ugly and pull her hair and shit like that, and you're like, well, they're like nagging them. That's the type of stuff I'm seeing, like grown ass adults doing that because like you stirred something within them that they have to like, because they have no, they don't self-reflect, and so they gotta like put it on somebody else, you know, that those insecurities and that triggered energy, you know. And you're over here just like in your own, with this Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Hellfires in this deck, you're just in, you know, you're just like becoming more and more abundant because you're living in this full chaos mode. Like, you're like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care. Judge me. I really just don't. If you're gonna judge me, you're not for me. I don't care. I'm living in full chaos mode. Fuck it. And they just go home and like bully their wife or whatever. La 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 la. Anything else? Why can't you just admit it? Yeah. Insecure ass bitches. Fashion witch, like, like I said, this is just making you more and more attractive. Like, even if it's like people that isn't like into your sex, like say it's a dude on dude and they're both straight, they're like seeing you as more attractive. Like, damn, like not in like a wanting to bang you way, but I mean, it did show that people want to bang you. But it's more like they're just seeing like that you would get more people, like suitors, or like, you know, you would have more options in love and like sex and stuff like that. Like, you would get more people that want to be with you, and they're like, it's just making you more attractive. It's because your energy is making you more attractive by being full chaos and like that free feeling that makes you hotter because you're like not stifled, you're not held back. Anything else? La, 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 la. It's like blood to a vampire. With a vampire card. Stay in your lane in the reverse. So a lot of these people that are gossiping and like do all that like shit talking and stuff, they're energy vampires, whether they know it or not. They may be just unintentionally doing it, but like by you cutting them off and being like, yeah, so I do it, and like staying strong and having that like strong physical boundary and an energetic boundary, that's like not, they can't feed on you. And this is why they'll try to like, I see this like becoming an issue, like especially with the stay in lane in reverse, is like them trying any way to feed, because like they feed on like negative energy and like talking and gossiping and stuff like that. That's when they feed. So they might try to like feed on you in different ways. So it's just being aware of that, holding your space. Don't let them get to you, because they're going to try to agitate you and pull you out of this like confident energy in any way they can, because they're terribly insecure. Hence they go home and bully their children and like say, you're stupid, you know, that type of stuff. I wish I would have aborted you. Weird stuff like that. What the hell? This privilege card, I'm seeing this as like, especially with the card, the phone right there, is they'll go online and like if they can find you, they're gonna like get with their spouse and like pull pictures up of you or whatever, people at home, friends, outside of like wherever you are, friends, you know, it might be a club, you go like mountain biking or something with, they probably like pull you up online and like talk shit about you and like gossip and like pick you apart like physically and stuff. And it's because they're lying to yourself that you're like a hot piece of ass. Just saying. You are. Yeah, because you're free from trauma bonds and shit like that. You don't, and they're just jealous because they're stuck wherever the fuck they are, and you're like getting more and more attractive. So they're like going online and like see how there's like two people here. They're just like, yeah, look at this person, look at this. Yeah, look at that nose, you know, just weird stuff like trying to pick you apart. And it's like they're just lying to themselves, and by them like getting online or, you know, finding pictures of you and like talking shit about you behind your back about your looks or like, you know, whatever you do, that's just reflecting back to them because that's magic, and you are in such an empowered free state that no magic can affect you. No like talk, because you know words are magic, so gossip is magic. None of that stuff can affect you, so it's bouncing back to them. And like since you are in a higher vibration, or you are getting to that point, that's just going to keep hitting them quicker and quicker because it doesn't even like you have several force fields between you and this person, and it just bounces back to them immediately. I'm seeing like like I think it's like videos of like kids like playing with those bouncy balls, and it like hits them directly in the face, or like a basketball or something, like they go to bounce it and it hits them in the face. That's what's happening to them. And we have empath. So if you ever feel like this discomfort or anything like that, like body pains that just don't make sense, that's what they're going through for talking all this shit about you. Oops. So if you're feeling like that tension, or you feel like their anxiety around them with this empath card, that's what they're feeling. They are like in a stressy state. I posted on my community page about like this video about net bangers by Foos Gone Wild, and they show the net banger guy like with the stress ball, and he's like keyboard warrioring so hard. That's like them. They're stressed out. They have no emotional intelligence, depth, breadth. They have no ability to deal with that, with the, you know, the wide range of emotions we have. They have no emotional intelligence and maturity, none of that. Like, so they can't handle it and understand that that's theirs. They just let it flow through them. They immediately want to put it in a gun and shoot it at somebody. So that's like why they do this stuff. Check out that video on my community page. It's so hilarious. Oh my God. We have triggered in reverse. Oh, and billionaire in reverse. So like they get so mad that you're not triggered, and it makes them even more mad. So they might try to like sabotage like your money, your abundance. They can't do that. The more they try, the worse their life is going to get and their money is going to get. So that's on them at that point. Sorry. Maybe shouldn't have been jealous. Whoops. Teehee. Oh my God, and we have troll. I was just talking about those damn net bangers. Yeah, I mean, this is all you gotta do. Get fucked, bud. And you're already in the energy. You're like, dude, I know what you're doing, and this has nothing to do with me. So, like, it's not affecting me. Sorry. Oh. But just know you are heavily protected. They can't affect you with their gossiping, their bullshit, none of that. So don't worry, okay? I love you, babes. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.